win in due time. You think too much, it's in my head. So I'm shaking off the rust and you got no trust, it's in my head. So I'm shaking off the rust. I think I broke just a little bit. Walk through the fire, made it back again. Lord knows I tried everything I can. Now I'm shaking off the rust. Bang my head against the wall. Try to hold a smile, but I'm sick of it all. Everyone with something to say. Better hold my tongue or I'll make a mistake. I get up, show 'em what I do, show 'em how it's done. I get up, never turn it down, never gonna run, I learn. You think too much, it's in my head. So I'm shaking off the rust and you got no trust, it's in my head. So I'm shaking off the rust. I think I broke just a little bit. Walk through the fire, made it back again. Lord knows I tried everything I can. Now I'm shaking off the rust. You're my heaven, and I'm your hell. She's my weapon, and I can tell you're falling. I'm not here to sell. Get off my level and end my spell. It's just a masochistic love. I've got the push under your shove. It's not the anger in your heart and in the pocket from the start. I'm not the fire in your chest. I'm just the words under your breath. Don't take the liar to your heart. He'll be the one to give you death. But we've got love drugs. Someone's going crazy. Doesn't happen, baby. Let me out my mind. Can't have another moment in another moment. Running in the wild west. Take me back, you know my love's a weapon. Oh, blood is in my veins. You got my message in your brain. I'm not the one to go insane, but I'll keep walking to my grave. It's not like I got life. I live a little, 2 times, 3 times. I live a little. God, my mind's insane when you keep messing with my brain. But we've got love drugs. Someone's going crazy. Doesn't happen, baby. Let me out my mind. Can't have another moment in another moment. Running in the wild west. Take me back, you know my love's a weapon. Time. Don't get me wrong, I'm just a human in this life. I'm not the one to tell you live right, but the signs are gone and the eyes are closed. In the words we speak are the last well known. I'm just a human. Don't get me wrong, I'm just a human. But we've got love drugs. Someone's going crazy. Doesn't happen, baby. Let me out my mind. Can't have another moment in another moment. Running in the wild west. Take me back, you know my love's a weapon. It's not like I got life. I live a little, 2 times, 3 times. I live a little. God, my mind's stone. Lord, you know they made a fine connection. They love each other. Lord, you can see that it's true. Lord, you can see that it's true. Lord, you can see that it's true. He could pass his time around some other line, but you know he chose this place beside. Don't get in the way. There's nothing you can say, nothing that you need to add or do. They love each other. Lord, you can see that it's true. Lord, you can see that it's true. Lord, you can see that it's true. It's nothing they explain. It's like a diesel train. You better not be there when it rolls home. And when that train rolls in, you won't know where it's been. You gotta try to see a little further. They love each other. Lord, you can see that it's true. 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 Hey man, you know I'm really okay. The gun in my hand will tell you the same. But when I'm in my car, don't give me no crap, 'cause the slightest thing and I just might snap it out. When I
Hey Potters fans, are you ready for some Pacific Empire League action? Let's send it up to the booth to get you ready for today's action, right here on Stone's Broadcast Networks.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to McBean Stadium. I don't know how many hours it's been, maybe 20 hours since we last talked to you, but we haven't finished this game yet, and by golly, we're going to finish this second game of the series between the Potters and the Medford Rogues. Mark the Phantom Low here with you, along with Stones McCoy, and we are about to embark on the top of the 12th inning for the Potters and the Rogues, tied at 7. I got to make sure that's the score. Yeah, that's the score. We're tied at 7. On the mound for the Potters, starting the top of the 12th inning, is Ken Blankenship out of Sac City College. He is making his 7th appearance, 9 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 13 strikeouts, and 1 walk for Ken. He will be facing, well, remember will be a runner out at second base, and that will be Caden Harris for the Rogues. He will be running for Tice Peterson at second base. Our first 3 hitters, Liam Barrett, then Jack Peterson, and Ian Fernandez, the bottom 3 of the order for the Rogues. Potters had a 5-3 lead in the 8th inning last night. Rogues with a 2-run double by Levi Jones tied it at 5. Both teams scored in the top and bottom of the 10th. Both teams scored in the top and bottom of the 11th, so that's where we are. We had to get some fireworks in last night, so we said, hey, you know something? I'm not doing anything tomorrow at 5:07. Why don't we go ahead and play again? And they called Stones, and he said, okay. So the cameras are working, and we're ready to go. Blankenship on the mound. Cole Dillon is behind the plate. Zach Chamiso's at third. Asani Johnson at shortstop. It's Cade Parker at second. Will Lindbergh over at first. Jacob Doyle in right. Parker Warner takes over in center, and J.R. Freethy is in left field for the Potters. As Caden Harris goes out to the second base, Caden will be the pitcher when the Rogues take the field in the bottom of the 12th. Hopefully it'll be still tied at that time. So here's Liam Barrett. Yesterday he was 0 for 4. He scored a run when he was the extra runner in the 10th inning. So he had a couple of groundouts, a couple of flyouts. Liam out of UC Santa Barbara, and we're ready to go here. Top of the 10th inning, game 2 of the series between the Rogues and the Lincoln Potters. Coming in at third is Chamiso. Hassani Johnson goes behind the runner at second, and the pickoff throw is a little bit too late, but kind of a nifty play to start off the day. Maybe they were thinking about that all night, drawing it up on napkins and hotels and everything, but it didn't work. So we'll see again. Johnson trying to keep the runner close in case Barrett does drop it down. Blankenship looks back at second. He'll come to the plate. Line drive into right field. Doyle's moving over, and he's going to get it on a bounce. It's a base hit. The throw's going to be cut off. The runner stops at third. It's a first pitch single by Liam Barrett, and it's first and third now for the Rogues. Nobody out here in the top of the 12th inning, and that brings up Jack Peterson. Jack, who came on as a pinch hitter, is out of Rice University. He's the right fielder. He hit the sacrifice fly back in the 10th inning, so he has a run batted in this one. I've talked to the GM, the president, Dave May, a million times over the last 3 days. I got to tell him, dude, you got to get different numbers on your uniforms. They're just too hard to read from up here. I'm sorry. I don't like to go to that right away, but it's just as tough to read. So let's see if Barrett is going. The Potters moving the infield in, and they're going to throw to first base to try to keep Liam close. Ian Fernandez, the catcher, who has a home run in this game about relatively 23 hours ago, 22. Blankenship, Barrett with a short lead at first. It's grounded foul down the first base line. Almost got Luke Mancy sitting there by the dugout, but he nimbly got out of the way, and it goes all the way down to the bullpen, 0-1. Johnson at short and Parker at second are in tight. Chamiso even with the bag at third, and Lindbergh holding the runner on at first base. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball. It is 1-1. Oh, 0-2, excuse me. 0-2. I was having flashbacks. No balls, 2 strikes. Time is called, and we're going to have that's just what I wanted after about 2 batters. I wanted to go ahead and have a little chat with the manager. Check that out. Pan over there, Stones. Don't zoom in on that, but pan over there and let's take a look at that. You can't be asking any questions about, who's playing where, because I've got all the information. I know. Just come up and ask me. I'll take care of it. Now we're going to go ask the first base umpire. Maybe he's saying breaking balls are illegal. You don't want to do that. Maybe you only have, it's a fastball league and you have to throw fastballs. Just what I wanted after we waited. Oh, they're going to check his hat. He does have a nice headband or something on. That's kind of cool. He was 0-2, so we're going to check the pitcher's hat. Okay. Hell, heck, okay. That sounds good. He's got to be having some foreign substance, dude. There was no way he could have missed that ball. Oh, dude, that was my skull. 0-2. Barrett looks like he wants to go. He doesn't. Pitch is fouled back to the screen, so it stays 0-2. Potters won the first game of the series, 6-5. Had some chances. Both teams, of course, having chances in extra innings. And we find ourselves in the 12th inning here. Outfield deep and slightly around to the left. Breaking ball. Boy, that's a good-looking pitch right there, and it's outside for a ball. 1-2. Good take by Peterson. Jack 6'3", 210 out of Rice University. Came on in the 10th inning for Nidowitz. Is currently the right fielder for the Rogues. That's chopped foul on an off-speed pitch. Mancy again with the play. No, that time it was somebody else making the play. Luke let it go by him, and the next guy had to come up because it was his turn. Luke was on the end. He did the first one, and then you got to go to the next one. The next one's going to be tough. It's to be the third guy, and we'll have to see if he's able to get over there in time to protect the first guy. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There goes the runner. The pitch is inside, and he'll get into second base standing up. So now second and third. Infield definitely in for the Potters. The fastball missing inside from Blankenship at 88 miles an hour. Two balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out, top of the 12th. Pops it out of play. Blankenship coming in with the off-speed pitch. Two coming up again. Infield in, 2-2 pitch. Sails outside, 3-2. Took something off that one as well. Crowd in here. Now, if you come to this game, I think you get to go to the next game too. I think that's the way it was. I read the thing that was perfectly detailed in the tweet, and I totally no idea what happened. Fastball call, strike 3. So Peterson is out on strikes, 1 out. Still runners at second and third, and here's Ian Fernandez, who had a 2-run home run in the 3rd inning last night. Popped to short, walked, and singled. We're going to walk him on purpose. So loading the bases for Jack Meisner, who started out at second base and has moved to right field, and now he's over in left field. So last night when I couldn't figure out who the second baseman was, it was actually Levi Jones who'd come in from right field and switch spots with Meisner. And Jack has a couple strikeouts, a single, a walk, and a ground out. He's up here with the bases loaded and 1 out. And left-handed hitter will be tough to double up, but the Potters are playing for the double play in the middle. Chamizo, the only infielder that is up. And now here comes Lindbergh a little bit. That slice foul down the left field line into the bullpen area. J.R. Freethy out in left field for the Potters. 0-1 on Meisner. Luke Smith is on deck, the shortstop. Meisner came into yesterday's game, 315, does have 13 runs batted in on the summer. He is also from UC Santa Barbara. Blankenship working with Cole Dillon behind the plate. 0-1 on the way. Fastball inside corner, call strike. 0-2. Well, if you can hit that spot every time, you're going to be a pretty successful pitcher. And he's done it the last 2 times he's tried it. So now he's ahead in the count, 0-2. Breaking ball misses outside. 1-2 now on Meisner. Top of the 12th inning here from McBean Stadium. We'll finish this one and then start game 3 of the series in a pretty speedy manner after that. But right now it's all about game 2, 1-2. Breaking ball's chopped foul. So it stays 1-2. This game started as a Cider Saturday. I don't know that it would transfer to a Cider Sunday, but I think, Stones, you should go down and check that. See if you can get a deal on a cider today, on Cider Sunday. 1-2 once again. High in the air, right field, over Doyle's head. He's going back. Jack reaches up, makes a nice running catch. Tag at third, he will score. The ball comes in second base, but Doyle with a fine catch. Meisner delivers the sacrifice fly. Moving to third is Barrett as the pinch runner Harris scores. Staying at first is Ian Fernandez. So now Luke Smith up here as the Rogues have scored once. Potters will try to hold him to just that one. Smith has been out trying to bunt. He's sacrificed. He's flied to right. He's walked. He's grounded to short. So he's all over the board in this one. In the dirt. 1-0. Zach Chamiso will be on base for the Potters in the bottom of the 12. Sean White will be the first hitter. Sean will be coming in as the DH for Lincoln. 1-0 to Luke Smith. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Luke also from Rice University. 1 ball and 1 strike. 200 coming into last night's game. He was 1 for 2 in game 1 of the series and scored a run. Levi Jones is on deck. The right fielder turned second baseman. He's got a big 2-run double back in the 8th to tie this one. See if they send the runner at first base, and Blankenship thinking the same thing, goes over to Will Lindbergh. He put the tag on the runner after the runner was back on the base, but still looked to the umpire because maybe he just didn't see it. Maybe he feels like calling a guy out. It doesn't usually happen that way. 1-1 to Smith. Fastball, strike 2. Ball comes out of the bullpen. It's probably Caden Harris loosening up down there. He'll be coming on to try to protect the run that he just scored. One-two coming from Blankenship. Slice foul down the right field line over where the parking lot Potters usually hang out. Kind of got a bone to pick with the parking lot Potters after last night when Don said he was going to help me determine ball and strike calls from down near the near home plate in the front row, and he just didn't give me any help at all. He was actively talking to other people when I looked for help. Smith hits it out into center field. That's Warner. He's got a beat on it. He'll make the catch. 1 run for the Rogues. We go to the bottom of the 12th. Rogues on top, 8-7.
Astro Air Design Incorporated, where you feel the difference. We are a locally owned and operated heating, air conditioning, and custom sheet metal company committed to the highest quality of craftsmanship at a competitive price. Our trained and certified technicians have the knowledge and experience required to install, maintain, or repair your home comfort solutions. Our upfront pricing gives you the peace of mind because you know your price is locked in. Call Astro Air Design Incorporated today.
Here in Michigan, we do more than just survive the winter. We thrive during it. You simply can't keep us away from what we love most: great times and amazing beer. The snow transforms the landscape and lays the path for adventures yet to be had. Trails ready to be explored and freshly groomed hills ready for the first run of the day. And later, as the sun descends, it's time to unwind with great conversation and even better friends. Experience a taste of Michigan winter with Founders Brewing Company, born and brewed in Michigan.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 12th inning. Oh, it seems like we just started. We're already in the 12th inning. This game's rolling by fast. Caden Harris is the new pitcher for the Medford Rogues. I wanted to say Healdsburg Prune Packers for some reason. His 6th appearance of the season, 7 2/3 innings, 8 hits, 5 runs. 3 of those were earned. He is 1-2 on the season and has an ERA of 3.52. So Caden out of Lower Columbia College will take over with a 1-run lead. He's got Zach Chamiso out at second base. Zach was the last out of the bottom of the 11th last night, or last out of the game before fireworks. First time ever that we ever had fireworks after a strikeout, but we did. It's going to be Sean White to the plate. Sean is taking over the DH spot, which was formerly held by J.T. Walden. He was run for back in the 10th inning by Jax Jimenez, and now it is Sean White who will be the hitter. Sean out of Georgia Southern University is hitting .393 with a pair of home runs and 12 runs batted in. Potters trail by 1. White will be followed by Doyle and then J.R. Freethy against Caden Harris. And here we go, bottom of the 12th, 8-7 Rogues. Tyler Malone, I don't want Stones to get a call on his watch. I think Tyler Malone's at third, Mike Lavigny at first. That's where I'm going with coaching for the Potters. White takes it in the dirt, ball 1. Ian Fernandez behind the plate. He did an excellent job last night, blocking pitches and handling the job behind the dish. 1 ball and no strikes. Jones at second base is trying to hold Zach Chamiso close, leaving that hole a little bit in second base. Pops it up. Giving chase is Cox over at first base, and he's looking up, and it's on the dugout and over by the Brick and Barrel Backyard Beer Garden, which is doing great work, because the gates were open for a long time, and Willie just said, we're just keeping happy hour going until the next game starts. So it's a happy hour from the gates until the regularly scheduled game, which is like a 90-minute. It's a long happy hour. 1-1. Chamiso leading at second. Fouled at the plate. 1-2. Jacob Doyle to follow. The umpire's going to go pick up the ball. You got to have somebody do that. You know, if it's over there, somebody from the Rogues has got to jump. I'll talk to my friend Dave on that and get that straightened out. So far, a little bit ahead of it, Sean White over Harris, who has been around 78 or 79 miles an hour with his pitches. And we'll go 1 ball and 2 strikes. Chops it up over the mound. No, picked up by the pitcher. Throws to third. It's too high, and he's safe at third. Fielder's choice for White. Potters have runners at first and third and nobody out, and it'll bring up Jacob Doyle. Harris made a good play. I would think maybe you go to first on that. Maybe he has a good throw. He gets Chamiso. It's going to be a close play, but if he doesn't catch it, I think it might be an infield single anyway. So here's Jacob Doyle. He's doubled twice. He struck out twice, and he's flied to left. Potters will take the double or the fly to left. We've got timeout here. We're getting a pinch runner for Sean White, who said, hey, I just got in the game. That is the potential winning run. The umpire says there's a pinch runner, and there isn't, so it's a ghost runner. It's a real ghost runner. It's Tom Duncan. It's number 13, which might be Eli Small, who just joined the team. So there is 14 people in that one spot in the batting order now. Eli Small, who just joined the ball club. Eli out of Elkhorn, Nebraska, and the University of Kentucky. So he'll take over at first base. At third is Zach Chamiso. At the plate is Jacob Doyle. Takes a high fastball to throw back to third, and Chamiso is back in. Fernandez gunned that one right down and expecting it. Mr. Horner down there. Horner in the corner. Just see, I'm not going to say that ever again. And I apologize to Tyler and all his family and all the fans from Medford. It was hilarious, though, huh? Okay, thanks. Small leads at first. He looks like he wants to steal, but he doesn't. It's a high fastball again, 2-0. J.R. Freethy on deck. Some guys, you just look down to first and they look like they want to steal. I'm sure you were like that, Stones, when you played. 2-0 coming to Jake. Follows that one off, and he really wanted that one. Jumped all over it. But again, that one about 85 for Harris. So Doyle with 2 balls and 1 strike now. Got the one he wanted. Trying to get another one. Outfield straightaway and deep for Doyle. Takes it outside on the corner for a strike. 2-2. Nobody out here, bottom of the 12th. Potters trailed by 1. In the dirt, nice block again by Fernandez. Full count. I expect Small to be going here on the full count pitch. We'll see. Harris gets a sign from Fernandez, ready to go 3-2. Small is not going. The pitch is fouled away. So we'll do it again, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Medford trying to get their first league win. Potters trying to get their 5th. Medford started off with a tough road trip against the Healdsburg Prune Packers. All 3 games were hotly contested. Fouled off again. Jake, that was a little inside maybe. He didn't want to let it go and take a chance, and that's a smart thing to do. And he stays up there 3-2 with Freethy grabbing the foul ball and waiting to go on deck. Small leading from first. That's a high fastball, and it's ball 4. That's a good at bat for Jake Doyle. Loads the bases with nobody out. Last time the Potters had the bases loaded with nobody out was all the way back in the 9th inning when they didn't score any runs. So here comes JR, and they're going to bring the infield in now. JR has grounded to second, flied to center, grounded to first, flied to center, and then walked. And we're going to get a meeting at the mound, and I think it's a strategy meeting. Although the first and second baseman, no, it's not a strategy meeting. It's a pitcher-catcher meeting. I thought you'd call it a strategy meeting. I mean, I'm sure there's strategy being discussed. Maybe this is a good time to thank all the Medford fans who've tuned in to Game 1 and Game 2. We really appreciate it. We really enjoy your team. You got a great team and a great organization. And except for the times when you're playing the Potters, we wish you the best of luck. You don't agree with me, Stones?
No, I absolutely do. But
you?
I'm going to add one thing to it. You know, President Dave put out there, if we get up to 1,000 subscribers on Stones Broadcast Networks, we're going to give Nate Esposito his own 15-minute interview. Okay?
I've got a game to do, okay? Do your commercials later. JR takes high and outside, ball 1. I think the Potters had the bases loaded and a 3-0 count on the batter and didn't score. So we've had an exciting game over 2 days. JR takes that in there for a strike. 1-1. Freethy out of Rockland, California, University of Nevada, Reno. He's got an infield in here with a 1-1 pitch coming up. Takes in the dirt, 2-1, gets away a little bit, but Fernandez has quickly pounced on it. And Chamiso not going to go unless he knows for sure he can make it. He is a very valuable run since the Potters are trailing by 1 here in the 12th. Harris looks the runners back. Freethy takes outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Now you want to be ready for the pitch, but you don't want to go after anything that's bad. It's a tense situation for the hitter and the pitcher. Swings and fouls it back to the screen. 3-2 now on J.R. Freethy. That one coming right in there at 84 from Harris. His range has been about 77 to 84. Cade Parker on deck. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. J.R. Freethy takes the pitch. Ball 4. The Potters score a run. This game is tied. The Potters have the bases loaded with nobody out. Cade Parker at the plate. Cade has hit a 2-run home run, struck out, singled, grounded out, and struck out. He was part of the bases loaded, no outs and not scoring last time, so Cade looking to atone for that. 3 home runs, 12 runs batted in for Cade. 250 hitter, and he is 2 for 5 in this game, too, and we are tied at 8. Takes high for a ball, 1-0. The runner that matters is over at third base. It's Eli Small. Doyle at second, Freethy at first. High and inside, ball 2. Two and 0 on Cade out of Panama City Beach, Florida, and Georgia Southern University. High fly ball left field. Meisner moving over. He has got it. Tag is made. The throw is in. It's offline. Potters win 9-8. Cade Parker comes through with a sacrifice fly, his 3rd RBI of the game, and the Potters come up with 2 in the bottom of the 12th. They win this game 2 of the series 9-8. So if you're with us live, we'll be back in about a half an hour or so with game 3. If not, just look above you. If you're just checking out the queue, look above you. That's where the game 3 will be if you're not watching live. Again, Potter scored twice in the 12th inning. The Cade Parker sac fly makes him, I think, the player of the game in game 2. Final score, Potters 9, Rogues 8. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you again very soon.